So Joseph also asks, how do you implement EAT?
Oof.
So yeah, EAT, I actually don't really mess around with stuff that's too heavily affected by EAT. Like I'm not really heavy in health or anything like that. Um, but just to give you like or the way I view EAT, I don't really go crazy about it. I just feel like there's kind of like yeah, so I'll just explain what I do real quick. So the E stands for expertise, right? And the way that I see expertise is basically, so Google wants to make sure that you're seen as that you're an expert on the article that you're posting or the topic that you're writing about, right? And I think the best way that you can demonstrate your expertise is basically by writing about a topic fully and not writing about something that's wildly different from the other top rankers on the SERP. So that means you could use a tool like Surfer or whatever to further analyze this stuff, but you want to cover the kind of the same things. You want to make sure that you have a good length article that's about the same length as the other articles or maybe a little bit longer. And yeah, you want to cover all the same stuff and you don't want to offer information that's too conflicting, right? Google's going heavy with EAT in certain niches because they basically think that the answers need to be more accurate for the people that are reading them. So you demonstrate your expertise by essentially blending into the pack, covering information fully with quality content, and not really going against the grain too much with the content of the information that you're feeding the people. Authoritativeness. Get the authority of your site up. Right? So you see a lot of health sites or sites in certain niches that took hits during the algo updates, basically because Google shifted towards wanting more authority to those SERPs. You get around that by building up the authority of your own site, which basically means being linked from other authoritative sources. And then, so for A, you're just pumping authority to your site from quality other sites that are seen as high quality authoritative sources. And then T, trustworthiness, stuff like that. This is like the easiest part. It's like getting the stuff on your site, like author bylines, having a contact page, easily found on your site, and all that stuff. I'm not really going to cover it deeply, but basically all the stuff on your site that you can do in a couple hours that makes you be seen as more trustworthy, like a legitimate company that's providing legitimate information rather than some website with no names or faces on anything and no privacy policy, no nothing. They're basically just trying to make money by putting affiliate links and everything.
Yeah, and with those author pages, I see a lot of people kind of stop with just the creation of it. Maybe they even get like good content on there. However, remember that for each of those authors, especially if you're doing an affiliate site where maybe you're creating these authors, you can also build social profiles and other links like that to them as well. It's natural for that author to gain their own press as well, which is also going to increase the value of what that author puts out on the regular. So beefing up the entire network or that entire concept is a huge part of this as well.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? Your authors are like real people that can be found online. They actually have social profiles, stuff like that. It's a good point. Hopefully that covers it for you for EAT. We're not like super EAT people.
No.
We kind of have like a very basic fundamental view of it.
I think our framework for how we do websites or SEO rather is on the safer side, and so we kind of implement things that go in line with what Google wants, just based on trying to feign being natural.
Yeah, so so as far as EAT goes, expertise as far as like really fleshing out your article, and providing like the information that Google wants, that's easy. You can see what the top rankers are doing and emulate it. That's very easy to do. The T, trustworthiness, as far as like, author bios, privacy policy, all that stuff, that's easy. The hard thing here for most people is the authority, right? Because at the end of the day, it involves two things. It either involves you reaching out to sites and getting high authority links on your own, which most people just don't know how to do, or you have to buy high authority links, which takes a lot of money because they're high authority links. They're the most valuable types of links, right? So the A is the part that gives people the most problems. At the end of the day, for a lot of stuff that's more heavily affected by EAT, you're either going to need experience with link building or a link building team, or you're going to have a budget to rank in top positions for your keywords. And it's just the way the cookie crumbles right now for certain niches that are more heavily affected by it.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.